It's tough. But I want to say this, and I'm almost embarrassed to say it. I took money on this game that West Ham would win.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you why I did that, because Irish Hotspur mentioned mental
5-0.
health.
Fucking hell. Yeah, sorry, go on. Keep going.
And mentioned mental health. And it's the only way that I can get around it, actually. Happy to lose the money, want to lose the money. And then I go ahead and win. And I knew it would happen. I'll tell you why I knew it would happen. It was because of the conversations we were all having about the midweek. Should he have brought the guys up? Shouldn't he have brought the guys up? And obviously he shouldn't have. We had at least seven internationals. We still lost that game horribly, played terribly. And I just knew. I knew that basically the conversation would end up being that we would lose to West Ham. It's just, I don't know what Nuno's doing.
On the balance of play today, Avi, do you think we deserve to lose?
No, I don't. I don't think we deserve to lose. I think a draw would have probably been a fine result. Mm-hmm. I think we should have come out with a draw. Look, I don't think we can't blame Nuno for Antonio's, and I put Antonio in my fantasy team as well. We can't blame Antonio.
Anything else? Anything else? Did you get a West Ham tattoo as well?
Dude. I tell you, it's like I'm trying to basically protect myself. I'm trying to do things that will not drive me completely insane.
Yeah.
But please believe me. You just know it though. You just kind of know that like it's going to happen in the worst possible way. I don't know why. It's not Nuno's fault that Antonio scored that goal. Harry was in defense. Okay, he messed up. But the substitutions, I mean, why are you waiting? I mean, the game is pretty much static. It's needing something so desperately to sort of break that wherever we're at. Yes, Nuno's argument, the game was fine. We were doing okay. Yes, I see that. We were. But we weren't doing anything great either. We needed legs. We needed some freshness. We needed something, and he just doesn't do it. So I don't understand him. I don't understand, I think that's where he fails us.
It's his in-game management, isn't it? I mean, we've seen it all season pretty much, where he's failed to impact games during the game. Subs too late, tactical changes not there. I mean, what is it with Nuno that he can't impact a game during mid-game? What is it about him?
Fear. I think it's fear almost. It's like, look, let's take reputation away. With respect, I would have taken Son or Harry off if they weren't such big reputational players. I think they're bringing nothing to the game.
Yeah,
and hadn't brought him into the game for a long time. As I've said, I think in a previous call, they'll never come off because they just will never come off because of reputation. But I think if you had took that away and there were just two other players on the pitch that didn't come with years of reputation behind them, I would have taken them off. That they weren't doing anything. I'm not saying we had anyone perfect to replace them with, but I think any kind of change could have done something. Mm. And I think that he's sort of saying, well, we're not losing, so let's not do anything that will put me in a position as manager to replace a player and then cause us to lose. Or suddenly go a goal down there afterwards, and I'll really be blamed. What else could there be?
Yeah.
Do you think? Do you think tactically there wasn't a reason for it?
Yeah.
To replace at the 60th, 70th?
Yeah. I think Nuno didn't want to disrupt the balance of the team, which I disagree with. I think he should have added a bit more energy to the front line, and I think we were doing well in transitions and stuff like that. But as soon as West Ham gets settled, that's it. We can't break him down, and it's like we kind of don't even try to break him down when West Ham gets settled into their system, and they're a very well structured team, as we saw in those last 20 minutes. But I think Nuno had kind of waited for something bad to happen before changing it, instead of preempting the bad thing happening, which is a bit frustrating, I would say, from his thing. But I would say in terms of tactics and stuff like that, I did think, by and large, it was a difficult game. West Ham are a good team, and I think tactically we were actually playing quite. We were actually probably outdoing them for large parts, but
Agreed.
unfortunately we didn't get the goal. We didn't get that. We didn't have good. That final pass or a few times on a counter-attack, we really could have laid it on a plate for someone to finish it, and we didn't get it right. But once those chances dried up, he didn't have a rethink. He just kept it the same thing, and that was the most frustrating thing for me from Nuno's perspective.
I mean, it's been a long time since we've had possession of a ball and been able to actually create anything. I don't know how long it's been for. It feels like forever. Mourinho's, the Kane-Son combination that was going on. It was all fast break. It was all transition where that was happening. It wasn't happening because we had the ball. We were able to feel it to Sonny, Kane, and the two of them would work some magic in between a whole host of defenders. And boom, it was always fast transition. It was that one perfect ball to Kane or Son, and we would score. So we have this ball for ages. And it's just like, did we even create a shot out of it?
No, we didn't.
With all that possession?
Yeah. It worries me sometimes when I see possession stats and we're having more possession because we look worse with the more possession we have. We actually look better when West Ham come on to us, and actually we looked at our best when West Ham were attacking us and we were able to nick the ball when they play it into Antonio and then it's Romero nicking it off him, and then we're able to set up an attack with their defence a bit disjointed. That's when we're at our best and we were able to create stuff. And it was like as soon as we went 1-0 down, it was game over. As soon as we went 1-0 down, that was it.
Absolutely, and I think Nuno's made a point now. I think it's quite clear for all of us watching. He's not a substitution manager. He's not going to substitute.
What do you mean? I don't get that. I'm not a substitution. What does that even mean? How can a manager not be a substitute manager?
How many substitutes were we allowed midweek?
5.
5. We made 1, I think.
We made 1, yeah. No, I get your point. I get your point that Nuno isn't making a substitutes, but I don't understand how a manager can not be a substitute manager. It doesn't make sense to me.
Exactly. I mean, the fact is it's 0-0. We're creating nothing. Yes, we have possession. Put in a player that the fresh legs, anything that can turn in our favour. Unless, of course, he was like, well, we're 0-0. Let's see what happens. And 0-0 is a fine result. And guess what? It would have been. But I don't know. Look, I don't know what to say. I don't know. He just seems either he doesn't know what to do or that is, in fact, his thinking, his tactics. But it's not working very well.
No.
At all.
Any, on a lighter note, any positives to take from this game?
Yeah, Romero was unbelievable, I thought. I thought Skip was just magical. I mean, what a player. I thought overall our defense was okay. Yeah. I wasn't particularly upset with any one particular defender. After all, it was Harry doing the marking where the goal was scored.
Mm-hmm. I don't understand why Romero was not on Antonio for that corner.
He's been on him the entire game.
I know.
Okay, and taking the guy out, and then at that moment he's not on him. So again, it's just Spursy, man. Come on, guys. I actually thought we did well. I mean, I really thought that we were okay. I wasn't, I didn't really pick out any single player that was not playing, barring, I thought Harry was anonymous. I don't think Harry played badly. He was just anonymous. And, I mean, Reguilon, I thought, was actually having a decent game. If his balls in could improve, I mean, his whole entire play could improve. It would be, he would be amazing then. But overall, I thought the guys were okay. Just the inability to actually break when we had possession, I thought was, I don't know if there was no movement or a lack of movement or just lack of ideas or lack of that key pass. We had so many attempts at key passes, not one got through.
Yeah.
That's the player we're missing.
All right.
Skip had a great one. But anyway,
yeah, I thought Skip was brilliant today. But I echo all your thoughts today, Avi. And look,
very cool.
It's all about to stay believing in the mighty Tottenham Hotspur, and hopefully it can turn around at some stage.
We believe the club is never a doubt. We believe in Spurs. Never mind what happens.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you call unconditional love, eh? But
No, it's unconditional.
Avi, thanks a lot for coming on. Really great call, and hopefully we'll get to speak to you after 3 points next time.
Yeah, please God.
Nice one,
See
Avi.
you soon, man.